एंड आप सभी को सुष्मिता का प्यार भरा नमस्ते. Welcome back to our new episode. As you know that we have been discussing about the articles. What did we study and what is Sushmita ma'am's class without a revision, right? So we have been studying that articles are divided into two. They are of two kinds. They are the definite article and the indefinite article. In our previous classes, we studied about the indefinite articles which were a and an. And we also studied about how the definite article, which is the used in sentences, right? So what did we observe? We observed that a and an are used when we talk about a single noun but not a specified one. But in case of the, we use it just before the noun, wherein we are talking about a specific or a particular person or a place or a thing, right? So we also, we discussed few examples based on those. Today we will be doing certain rules that really needs to be remembered when you are using or when you are placing the in sentences, right? It will become clear to you as we discuss. So the first rule that says is the hearer or the reader exactly knows what we are referring to. I think we discussed this also, like for example, when your father tells you, go and get me the maths book from the shelf. Now, you know which maths book he is talking about, particularly, right, from the shelf. So, here in before the maths book, we are placing the, so basically you as a listener, you as the hearer knows that particular thing or the particular person that is being spoken about. It is evident, it is clear, even though it is not expressed in the sentence. Please pass me the black pen. So when I am telling this to you, I am referring it to you, the black pen. Here it is understood, it is clear that the pen which ma'am wants is the black color one, and it is very sure to me you exactly know which pen I am talking about. Okay, so this was the first rule. The second rule says there is only one of that kind. For example, the sun, the moon, the earth. Like the earth revolves around the sun. They are just one in the universe. So for that, for such words also, we use the before them. Also to remember, when we talk about directions, like there are four directions, east, west, north and south. So when we talk about these directions, even then we use the before them. For example, the sun rises in the east. Here east is the direction, right? So we placed the just before the direction or the noun east, correct? The third one says when it is about a superlative degree. Now superlative degree, as you know, is part of adjectives, right? As in, like, if I tell you in a nutshell, it's like tall, taller, tallest. Ram is a tall boy. Ram is taller than Raj. Ram is the tallest boy. So in its superlative form, whenever we use it in its superlative form, we use the before it. India is the most beautiful country in the world. The most, which means it is most beautiful remains the superlative degree and we place the before it. When we will be studying about adjectives, we will be discussing this in details. Alright? The fourth one says talk about musical instruments. So when we discuss or when we say something about musical instruments, we place the before them. For example, Joy loves to play the guitar. Okay? Ram plays the tabla very well. Here, whenever we are referring to a musical instrument, we would always place the before it. Okay? Then comes when we have already mentioned. Now these sentences, let's say Ria bought a raincoat. Okay, Riya bought a raincoat, full stop. The raincoat is transparent. Okay, so herein when you say Riya bought a raincoat, full stop, the raincoat is transparent. So here I am using the term the or the article the before raincoat in the second part of the sentence because it is clear about or it is referring to the raincoat which is spoken in the first part, right? उसने एक raincoat खरीदा, normally खरीदा, she went to the market and she bought it. पर जिस रेनकोट को उसने खरीदा वो ट्रांसपेरेंट है, इसीलिए रिया bought a raincoat, the raincoat is transparent. Clear? Right? The next one talks about a system or a service. When we, let's say service as in, let's say the police. We need to inform the police about the accident, right? We have to inform the police because it's a system which is like everywhere in the country, right? Also, like if we talk about a service as in like radio, I love the music played on the radio. Okay, so here we are using the before radio. So these are the examples. Next, when we see that when we talk about a group as a whole, okay, I'm not talking about collective nouns here. I am talking about an adjective or maybe a word which will not represent just one person. It will represent a group of people. For example, if I say rich, okay, rich as in there will be a lot of people who will be rich. I mean, there will be a lot of people who will be like poor, or maybe there will be a lot of people who will be unemployed, right? So how do we place it? Like, it is very difficult for the poor in this country, right? So I am representing a group. In that case, we place the before those words, right? When you are talking about a lot of people of a part of a group. Next one is about countries, very important one, right? Like we say the United States of America, the USA, right? We say the UK, the United Kingdom. Okay, you need to remember when we talk about countries, जिसमें या तो states, या तो kingdom, या तो republic, right? The Republic of China, the United Kingdom, the USA. In that case, we place the before the names of those countries. But like when I'm talking about India, when I'm talking about Japan, when I'm talking about Sri Lanka, I am not writing the before it, okay? They will just be used as a proper noun. Also, countries like Netherlands or maybe countries like Philippines, okay? As you can see, they are existing in its plural form, the name itself, there's an S, right? In those cases also, we write the Netherlands or the Philippines, okay? I hope I am clear because this is one question which I usually come across. Ma'am, the USA होता है पर the India क्यों नहीं होता है? तो हमें ये रूल अगर हम याद रखें कि कब जब भी कंट्री से पहले किंगडम या स्टेट्स बिकॉज इट इज टॉकिंग अबाउट एज अ ग्रुप तब हम द का इस्तेमाल करते हैं, राइट? देन वी टॉक अबाउट न्यूज़पेपर्स. ऑल ऑफ अस, आई मीन हम सबके घरों में न्यूज़पेपर्स आता है. आपने कभी मार्क किया है? हमेशा इट्स लाइक द टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया और द हेराल्ड और द स्टेट्समैन. हमेशा न्यूज़पेपर्स में भी उनके नाम के आगे द यूज होता है. द नेक्स्ट वन इज अबाउट geographical features as in range of mountains, the Himalayas, group of islands like as in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, the coral reef, okay? So for geographical features also we use the. Then comes your organizations, the big organizations like the UN, the United Nations, alright? Then comes your families, okay, like the Ambanis and the Tatas, right? For example, if I say, we are going for dinner at the Ambanis, right? When we say that, we are referring at the group of people, right? The Sharmas, the they are a group of people in one family, right? So in that case, like we are invited for dinner at the Browns, okay? So there's a family whose surname is Browns, so we can say that we are invited for dinner at the Browns, okay? Got it? So these are certain rules which you need to keep it in your mind when you are placing a and the, these three articles, the definite and the indefinite ones. This will help you and make your work easier. When we will be solving certain worksheets on it, it will become clear for you, right? So for now, we will like to close this here and take your leave. Take care, and yes, do not forget to subscribe our channel, and for any queries, please do write to us. Thank you so much.